What's going on, guys? We got big news in the Pokemon Unite world, and we're here to talk about it. We've got a public test going live tomorrow, Justin?
Yep, the 27th. So we're recording this Monday the 26th. The news just dropped. Everybody's putting out the quick little news vid. We got to do ours too. 27th. So presumably tonight at 8 p.m. on the beta test? Question mark? You know, like regular? We're not really sure. But basically tomorrow, Tuesday, expect all the people with beta keys to be putting out their videos for these 3 new Pokemon that have just been announced. So again, like we already touched on in our last podcast episode, the leaks are going to be a bit different now, just because, you know, the whole patch thing. Go check that out, and we talk about it. But basically, in short, we're not going to get leaks the same way as we used to. So it's going to be a lot more close to the chest right up until release. So like today, they announced that tomorrow, we already knew about Clefable. We talked about it in the podcast. But now they just announced 2 more Pokemon that we get announced today and footage of tomorrow. So it's kind of crazy now. It's this whole new world.
Yeah. So before we dive into the news, just want to remind you guys that we have a podcast. Check it out. We will link it in the description below. We dropped a new episode on Friday where we talked about how you should handle the last 2 minutes of a Pokemon Unite game. Anyway, Justin, I know you're salty about all this news, so let's get in. I'm ready to drink some salty tears.
Yeah, dude, I gotta admit, I am sick and tired of this. This is ridiculous. This is now. So again, they seem to be releasing Pokemon in 3s, which is really cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the release schedule. This is exactly what I've been asking for. The one thing you asked for since the beginning was fix Zapdos, and they just, you know, shit canned them.
Yeah.
And now they're coming out with a faster release schedule, which is what I wanted. So super happy at the PMC. We are getting everything we desired. And special shout out to our brother in arms, Sport Ninja. Dougie's really happy because, again, they're picking some more like off the beaten track, not the mainstay popular pokes.
Yeah.
They're picking a little bit more left field picks, and that's his big wish. He wants to see more obscure picks. So everyone's happy over here. We got all smiles. But now let's talk about the salt.
Yeah, let's I'm gonna scroll down here and I'm gonna go through these one by one. Okay, so obviously
I've got a top 10 favorites. And I feel like my top 10 favorites are not crazy obscure picks, but they're also not like the most popular picks. But like, I feel like if any random person were to look at my top 10, like, oh yeah, in the first year of Pokemon Unite, there's a chance of definitely one or multiple of these to get in. These are popular Pokemon. These are good Pokemon.
I guess you just gotta pick better Mons, man. You gotta pick Mons like I do.
I gotta do it, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I see them.
I don't get Sceptile. I don't get Rillaboom. I don't get Arcanine. I don't get Infernape. I don't get Flygon.
No, man.
No Heracross.
No, dude. Definitely not.
But Brandon's top 10. This is actually probably tied for Samurott at number 11th.
So we're gonna go one by one here, all right? So Clefable will be available to play. We know Clefable is getting in the game. We know Clefable's a supporter. Yep. Not news there, okay? Next, Zoroark will be available to play.
Wow.
Zoroark, baby. How do you feel? How do you feel, Justin? How do you feel?
Well, I'm happy for you.
Good.
Because I know that you're a big fan of Zoroark. But I'm salty because you've got more than enough reps in this game. You've got Dragonite. You've got Scizor.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And Venusaur, like, I'm getting to a point where it's like, man, I have so many options. I could make a whole team out of all my favorite Pokemon. You know what I mean?
All your favorites.
It's an amazing problem to have, and I hope that someday you will also have this problem. But for now. So Zoroark's getting in.
Zoroark's getting in, and he's confirmed Speedster.
Yes, he is confirmed a Speedster. Here's our boy Spriggles on the screen. Let's find an image of him looking a little happier. Oh, that's not any better. But anyway, here's the blue card. So this is the artwork. Zoroark is there we go. He looks happy there. Zoroark confirmed blue card. Yep. He's a speedster. So,
and as we were preparing this video, literally 13 minutes ago, El Chico Eevee just posted his first initial gameplay on the beta server with Zoroark. So we're not going to talk too much more here because these questions are already answered, and we will be making that video. Link will probably be in the description because we're going to put both of these out today.
Yep. So let's move on to the next piece of big news. Sableye will be available to play. A little consolation prize for you, Justin.
Yeah, so Sableye is not in my top 10. It's probably not even in my top 20. I'm not like in love with Sableye, but fans of the channel know he's a Hoenn rep, so he's automatically got some extra cool points, right?
Yeah. Andy is a great VGC pick. He's something that you relied on a lot in VGC.
Yes, I've used him in singles against you guys for years, to the almost to the point where like you hated to see it.
Yeah, he's really annoying.
Yeah, so like you hate to see my Sableye, Diamond Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a great nickname.
Yep.
It's the best, or I should say my favorite Deftones album. And it's just really cool. Mega Sableye was awesome.
It's also a great Shinedown song.
It is a great Shinedown song. Good shout, man. Good shout. So Sableye is confirmed to border. It's a Hoenn rep.
I got the card here on the screen.
I have an emotional attachment from both singles and VGC. So I am happy. Solid, like 6 or 7 out of 10. This is a legit pick. This is a super cool pick. I'm happy that we get another supporter. That's one of the things we've been calling for. I'm happy that we have another speedster again. We went a whole year without any. Now they give us 2, so that's pretty cool. Let's talk about real quick before we sign off here. Do a little theory crafting. See, so tomorrow we can come back and see if we were right or not. What's some moves that you want to see from the old Sableye?
He has to have Quash.
Yeah?
Has to have Quash.
Okay, yep.
You got one? You got one?
Will-O-Wisp.
Will-O-Wisp, okay. I also think Disable is a move that should/could be on the table. I think disabling or just automatically putting a Pokemon's move on cooldown, like an opposing Pokemon's move on cooldown, or like that's increasing the cooldown, that would be pretty cool.
I'd also love to see Recover.
Ooh, what about Ally Switch?
Ooh, yep. Okay.
Like maybe your carry's like in a bad spot, so you're just like, you know what? I'll take the KO here, so my carry can live on, and then you just Ally Switch, and then they're safe, and you're dead instead.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So the last couple of things we have to mention before we go. Existing Pokemon changes are going to be made to Cramorant, Mr. Mime, Glaceon, Charizard, Absol, Aegislash, Blastoise, Wigglytuff, Gengar, Mew, and Slowbro. So it looks like these characters will be getting nerfs.
Tweaks, nerfs, balances, not really sure, but they are all in their own category, so it makes it seem like these are all getting one set of touches, and because they have some of the most broken characters in the game in here, I'm assuming this is all nerfs.
I'm kind of sad that they're touching Slowbro, because I don't think he's that broken. Like, he's definitely pretty thick, but I just started playing him in a tank duo lane with Doug to great success, and it's like, don't touch him, make him better, please. If anything. Yeah, and then
I'm worried about them touching Blastoise.
Yeah, well, he's not on the list. And then the very last thing is changes will be made to Azumarill and Buzzwole's stats and moves to adjust the balance and unite. So that's a great thing for both of those characters. Azumarill is still awful, and Buzzwole's not that much better. So what do you think about those?
Yeah. I'm really happy. They need it. They suck. There's no way
they really do.
From a competitive or efficiency standpoint, there's no reason to pick up either one of those characters.
No, not really.
Because there's someone else that can fill that role better and do more.
Yeah. So that's going to do it, guys. We are excited. Keep your eyes on the channel for tomorrow if you want to hear our reactions and see our reactions to the gameplay. We will probably do those, like, they'll be live reactions, so live analysis. So look forward to that. Justin, I think that about covers it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's get out of here, buddy. Let's go see some Zoroark.
All right. We will see you guys in the Zoroark vid, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, I've been Zero.
And I'm Justin.
Council's adjourned.